Because this brazen level of corruption and criminality is becoming an insult to the IQ of the average Nigerian.
And when we did a prorata of what is to be done, if we are to rehabilitate, it came to about 3.8 trillion.
2027 general election is fast approaching and the ADC is gaining momentum day by day. So early yesterday, the big man, the leader of the ADC coalition in Kaduna State, Malam Nasir Ahmed Elrufai, was in Kasuwa, Magani of Kajuru local government. And this was just a visit to, but almost it was turned to a massive rally because the big man's presence is always felt everywhere he goes. And Nigerians are saying that this, Tinubu letting go Elrufai was his biggest political mistake, that this one it go cost him because he will not return back to office in 2027. Of course, people have that different opinion. Meanwhile, Nigerians, they cry, they shout because the Minister of Works, Engineer Dave Umahi, don't come out with a whole lot of statements saying to rehabilitate one of the bridges in Lagos State is going to cost about 3.8 trillion naira. And they are saying that this is outrageous. Of course, this is not a money meant to construct new bridge. You are not building this bridge from scratch. And even if you're building a bridge from scratch, what are you using to build it? Shebi na the bridge where China built, where they built for Nigeria, where it go cost you 3.8 trillion naira. This is outrageous, and Nigerians are not taking it easy. Randy Peter is out there saying that it is high time Nigerians wake up and begin to condemn this criminality that is going on, because these our leaders, they don't even care. They will just come out and announce the figure, without even proper analysis, no breakdown, nothing to prove that okay, what they are saying is true. I mean, how even true is it going to be that a bridge that did not cost up to 1 trillion naira is now going to cost about 3.8 trillion naira to rehabilitate? This is just for maintenance fee. Imagine they say they want to build this bridge from scratch. Then what then will Nigeria be saying? That means we go just cry up and down. They don't call trillions of dollars. I mean, it's high time we begin to hold our leaders accountable. Before I play the video, let me play this first video of the big man Elrufai visit. It was massive. The obedience were out there in their numbers. The ADC also gaining momentum. I mean, this calls for celebration, because this ADC coalition right now is the only hope Nigerians have against Tinubu come 2027. Yes, and this is because Peter Obi's presence is there. According to Nigerians and obedient supporters, any day where the coalition decide to do nonsense, where we say no be Peter Obi, then go project as a presidential candidate, they say and go back out. Even if Peter Obi decide to stay, they say they no go take part in the election. And the thing when Nigerians they talk, of course, the coalition knows that okay, Peter Obi is the right man to actually project come 2027. Atiku is there, Rufai is there. Rufai should be vice to Peter Obi. This is what they are saying. Watch the video to the end. Don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe. Stay tuned, because after this one, this issue of the bridge construction that will be costing 3.8 trillion is a matter that we need to discuss, because it concerns us. Now I can see a reason to believe that Tinubu made a big political mistake by letting Elrufai go. You know, one thing about Tinubu is that once he uses you and gets what he wants, he will just dump you and feel you're no longer relevant. We saw what happened to the APC national chairman who was replaced, Ganduje. Yes, he felt that Ganduje was no longer important. Of course, Ganduje's political career is over because he doesn't have the weight he used to have in the north. Yes, that is what I can say. Look at people like Oshomole. All those people are gone. Like, their political careers, we don't even hear about them any longer. That one is for them. Let's talk about the matter where really concern us regarding this issue of embezzlement of funds. Yes, Nigerians say that this is another way to extort Nigerians to, steal the taxpayers' money and use it for what we don't even understand. The other day they said they actually rehabilitated the International Conference Center ICC with about 39 billion naira. Hey, these people, they are not even afraid of calling the figures. For a building that was barely constructed with 250 million naira, you rehabilitated it with 39 billion. This is outrageous. This is very outrageous, and Nigerians are not happy. And Peter is saying that these people are doing this because they think Nigerians are fools, because they feel that Nigerians, does not know what they are doing, that because we are not showing concern, because at the moment they have crippled the youth. Look at what is going on. The EFCC chasing after the youth out there. Nobody is even focusing again. The people are using different strategies to ensure that the citizens get distracted and don't even pay attention or have any interest in politics or in the matters that concerns or deals with the government of the day. Before, issues like this, you would have seen these people, protesting and all over the place. And this bridge they want to reconstruct, they want to rehabilitate, is the same bridge they say they certified excellently in good condition. When there was a rumor that came out that this bridge was having issues and all of that, he himself, Dave Umahi, came out and his team came out and said that they debunk the news that it is not true. How come now you are coming to tell us in less than a year that this same bridge has developed a fault that is beyond repair, that that will cost 3.8 trillion? This is really outrageous. Let me play the video. Listen to Randy Peter and hear as he breaks it down, because the big man over time has always come out with reasonable points, making sure that he enlightens Nigerians. And the key focus, the way forward in this, out of this mess, is electoral reform. 2027, we must not, repeat the same mistake we made in 2023. Listen, and after this, I go play the video of the big man himself, Engineer Dave Umahi, breaking down some of the analysis, what he said, led to the cost about the bridge costing 3.8 trillion naira.
By the time APC is done with Nigeria, by the time APC finish with Nigeria, I don't know wetin go remain for this country. And then una government, federal government, if una know say the country no work again, maybe make una put them up for sale on Jumia, so that they go divide the money, give everybody, make them find their way. Because this brazen level of corruption and criminality is becoming an insult to the IQ of the average Nigerian. It be like when I don't see us finish say Nigerians are just a bunch of stupid people who know nothing but to take oppression and bad leadership. And only Nigerians can decide to wake up and liberate ourselves. So, Honorable Minister for Coastal Highway, Abi Works, Engineer David Umahi, Honorable Minister, you need to come out and clarify and give a clear statement on wetin dey happen with the projects of Ministry of Works, particularly these bridges for Lagos State, including Third Mainland Bridge. Because reports don't come out now. They say from Federal Executive Council, President Tinubu don't approve about 390-something billion to reconstruct a new Qatar bridge. They say the current Qatar bridge where they there, rehabilitation no go work for them. So they don't say make they build new one. Then for Third Mainland Bridge again, they say your ministry don't give reports, say the underwater structure don't get issues and it needs to be rehabilitated or revamped with about 3.6 trillion. Engineer David Umahi, Minister for Coastal Highway, this God where una dey go church, where una dey carry, una dey talk, say una dey serve, make una dey fear am. Nigerians are human beings, because the level of this kind of corruption and criminality with impunity is not sustainable. Tomorrow, it go be airport 700 and something billion, coastal highway 4 point something trillion, ICC 39 billion, and now underwater of a third mainland bridge 3.6 trillion. All of this money, I take God beg una, what exactly is the cost of building a new project? If you want to build new airports, now how much? New bridge, fourth mainland bridge, how much it go cost? And what exactly is the issue with third mainland bridge? How many times did they close that bridge for repairs and maintenance under Fashola as Minister for Works? How many times did you rehabilitate third mainland bridge now when you don't come as Minister for Coastal Highway and Works? On 17th of January, Engineer David Umahi, Minister for Works, now you issue this statement from your ministry. When people been they claim rumors, they say third mainland bridge, they shake, they say it gets issue. This was the statement from Ministry of Works, from your own spokespeople. They said the Minister of Works, upon hearing the baseless rumor, promptly deployed a team of engineers led by the Federal Controller of Works for Lagos State, Engineer Olukorede Kesha. The team's report confirmed that the bridge remains in excellent condition with its structural integrity completely intact. Engineer of Coastal Highway, you dey hear your report? He said it is added that the renewed Hope administration led by President Tinubu has demonstrated unprecedented commitment to revamping inherited road infrastructure. That is why the superstructure, the substructure, and the underwater elements of the third mainland bridge are undergoing comprehensive repairs under this administration. Engineer Umahi, superstructure, substructure, and underwater elements. That project was estimated at about 46 billion. Part of it was for Kata Bridge, the other was for Third Mainland Bridge. Engineer Umahi, Minister for Coastal Highway, which other underwater structure will now want to do again for another 3.6 trillion? What exactly is going on? Can we have, and because of this level of corruption and criminality, people do not even know when exactly there is a real issue to be fixed. Can we have a comprehensive and holistic review, engineering reports, make underwater cameras go look at the structures, let there be graphic videos to know what exactly is wrong, where the issue is, and what exactly it will involve to rectify the whole issue once and for all. Make people know exactly what they go on. All of this money, trillions, and Engineer Umahi, make una fear God. If you people have a conscience as leaders, now you start Coastal Highway, you come out from the initial plan, you go another plan. After you bring down properties along that distance, you reach one point, you say you are going back to the older plan. Engineer Umahi, this country where we are the lead, so power is transient too, and even the strongest of dictators have an end. Nigerians' lives also matter. What is going on is criminality on steroids. Nigerians, you see, my own be say the end of all my talk go let una know say all of this one where they go on, so make una no panic. E no mean say they no go still fit rig election 2027. That is why my focus is on National Assembly and electoral reform, because the people where they destroy the country, that they come together, they show you how they prepare to come back. It is either we sit down and continue to talk, they do content on each of the issues, or we mobilize for 2027 to rescue ourselves, because this kind of brazen criminality is unheard of. Even before Oshibanjo and Buhari come out 2023, they still budgeted about 6 billion to renovate that same third mainland bridge. It be like that third mainland bridge don't turn Devil's Coastal Highway. It don't become the highway to hell because they still know the end. Nazi World project, a big contract. Minister for Works, we need explanations on the state of those bridges, the comprehensive report on what exactly is wrong and what is involved. Make we see transparent breakdown. For God's sake, Nigerian leaders.
All right, guys. Still on the matter with this, so let me play the next video of Engineer Dave Umahi. You know, over the time, Wike and Engineer Dave Umahi has been so looters. Like Tinubu, they use these two ministers, Minister of FCT, yes, Wike, and the Minister of Power and Works, Engineer Dave Umahi. They use this man, they loot money. Look at the coastal road, Calabar, Lagos to Calabar coastal road, which they say is costing about 700 million. They have spent $700 million. Yes, and they are borrowing $148 million in addition to add up. That is saying that Lagos to Calabar coastal road is going to cost nothing less than $900 million. That is about $1 billion. Approximately $1 billion. Almost for just road alone. Oh, this road dem dey construct, where is this road leading to? It's not just from Lagos to Calabar. And this is what it is all about when governance, has become a platform for looting, a platform where the people, hide and steal the people's, the public treasury in and put it into their personal pockets. Yes, don't forget there's going to be a toll gate in that same road that they have stolen billions and trillions to construct. There's going to be a toll gate. That toll gate simply means that before you enter that road, you must pay a particular fee. That is it. There's no two ways about it. People are crying and lamenting. There's a lot of protests going on because of that same road. Yes, there are some people that they encroach into their land. They left the original plan for that road and enter the different place. And people are protesting, but the engineer is doing nothing about it. He's being sued them to court for billions of dollars. But then, who are you to sue government? Before you know, they go adjourn the case till the next administration. Now listen to the big man say what he had to say, or his reasons for everything he's been doing, looting money and claiming that he has done this and done that. All these billions and trillions are what they are trying to use and campaign in 2027, assuming that we are not living in this same country that they are doing all these things and claiming that they are working. Listen to what the big man had to say, guys, and I'll be right back.
The theme of the memo is approval for constructive engagement on the rehabilitation or construction of new Kata and Tom mainland bridges in Lagos State. I drew the attention of FEC to the fact that we've been intervening some new construction, some emergencies in a number of bridges nationwide, like Jemeta Bridge in Adamawa, already completed. Murtala Mohammed Bridge in Kogi State is ongoing. We have Jeba Bridge in Niger State. We have Gashua Bridge in Yobe. We have a Kata Marine Bridge and Independence Bridge, Tom Mainland Bridge, and the Kata Bridges in Lagos. We have Ibi Bridge in Taraba State, Artisan Bridge in Enugu State, Apoha Bridge in Ebonyi State, Opobo Bridge in Rivers State, Barrow Bridge in Niger State, Buruku Bridge in Benue State, 3 numbers collapsed bridges in East-West Road, 2 in Delta and 1 in Bayelsa State. So these are bridges where, just to mention but a few. Now, what are the issues of Tom Mainland Bridge and Kata Bridge? In 2019, there was a study to find out what is happening, below the water of Kata Bridge and the, Tom Mainland Bridge. And it was discovered that there were a lot of problems because the piles were installed in the technical terms of skin friction because rock would not be discovered. Skin friction is a method whereby you secure the piles. And under the aggregation of the piles, you have the pile cap. So it was discovered that these piles, being held by sand, is being washed away due to illegal mining of sand and due to also ocean, current. And so in 2019, another study was carried out. And it was discovered that the deterioration of these piles, some rusting, chlorination, loss of sand, was very, very much in geometric progression. And so when we came on board, the president directed that we should look at the rehabilitation of the Tom Mainland Bridge, so which we have resurfaced, 11.8 kilometers by 14 lanes. And then we went to look at what is happening, under the deck, but, above the water. And so we gave that contract to Julius Berger, Ido Bridge, Kata Bridge, and Tom Mainland Bridge at a contract sum of 65 billion. And their job was to, repay all the rusted piers, or in layman's terms, columns, and then look at the pie caps, and then treat the pie caps because the rusts were exposed, and rusting was taking place, very badly. And so in the course of doing this, we also embedded in their contract, let them look at the 2013, underwater investigation and 2019. So it's part of their contract. And so they now came up and said, look, Kata Bridge should be closed immediately against traffic, and that the Kata Bridge was beyond repair. It has to be a new construction. And they gave us a cost about 380-something billion to, rehabilitation, but said it was not feasible but the one that was feasible was about 359 billion for brand new bridge, and they discussed with Deutsche Bank for their funding. Now, for Third Mainland Bridge, nobody submitted any proposal, but the same problem of underwater problems, in Qatar Bridge, the same thing with the Third Mainland Bridge. And when we did a pro rata of, what is to be done, if we are to rehabilitate, it came to about 3.8 trillion. And if we are to do a new construction, it came to about 3.6 trillion. And so we approached, Federal Executive Council and said, look, give us approval, to do two things under EPC plus F, to allow not less than 7, specialist contractors to undertake comprehensive investigation, comprehensive design, and a bidding to reconstruct it, brand new bridges, or to do rehabilitation of these two bridges. Then the third one is to advertise for PPP, where the private sector will bid, for rehabilitation.
Well. Welcome back again. Let's talk about the matter already on the top. All this was starting from Elrufai. Yes, Elrufai has become a big thorn in the flesh of the big man Tinubu. Yes, Elrufai said that he will make sure that Tinubu pays. Of course, not be only on the talk. Tinubu has, over time stepped on a lot of toes. Yes, Tinubu has encroached on a lot of toes, especially the Northerners. You saw the other day, Kwakwanso came out and said that they were being marginalized. Imagine Kwakwanso, a Northerner, saying that they have been marginalized, talking about the allocation of different political offices, talking about different appointments that like the IG of police, talking about the army general, all of them are Muslim, other Yorubas, and none of them are coming from the north. Talking about immigration, all the key strategic positions are held by the Yorubas, and they are complaining. And they said also that the big man said that in terms of revenue allocations, in terms of construction industries and all of that, that Tinubu is favoring the south and the southeast. That is what the big man said. Although people came out to criticize him for saying southeast, because according to them, Tinubu has done nothing for the southeast so far. That is what the people are saying. That if he's accusing Tinubu of favoring the south, he should just maintain that, because yes, he awarded a lot of million contract to the south and all of that. But then let's not forget, there's also some projects going on in the north, but then they are not satisfied because they felt that Tinubu would have focused more on them because they have voting capacity. But let me tell you the honest truth: if ADC does not project the right candidate, then leave it. APC will still retain office, because as it stands now, instead of the south and the southeast to vote a northern into power again, they prefer Tinubu continues and finishes his 8th term in office. This is nothing. This is just it. Any wrong candidate from the ADC will spoil the whole thing. Yes, except Peter Obi leaves and then goes into a different political party. You understand? That is the only way. But if he decides to stay there and then ADC decide to award a presidential ticket to a different candidate, then leave it. There's nothing anyone is going to do about it. APC will still complete their 8 years, in office, and probably they will continue leading us, because people that already understand how to rig the system, almost all the governors in the state have come to APC. Well, this is just one of those strategies they are using to ensure that they retain or they come back to office. We know them very much, talking about the constructions they are doing, the renovations and all of that. All these things are means to extort money from Nigerians. All these means are just, they're trying to actually prove that they have done this and done that. I mean, they are not even building new projects, nothing. Even the new one they start, they cannot finish. Talking about the Lagos to Calabar Coastal Road, they have done nothing at all on that road. That road still remains very bad. I think they commissioned about whether 10,000 kilometer or whatever, how many kilometer they did, and there were videos circulating recently that there were no drainage system. This government, the minister himself is one of the worst ministers I've seen in this present government. Wike and this minister of work engineer Dave Mine. These two guys, I don't know. Tinubu just brought these two guys to loot money for himself. That is all I can say. Well, guys, let me know your opinion in the comment section. What do you think about the issue where on the gun? Don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe, and also turn on the notification button so you get notified anytime videos like this drop.